Hello, everyone. Samantha Irvin has quit WWE. The news broke after or right before Raw. Lillian Garcia is back in the fold. Trevor, what do you think is next for Samantha Irvin?
Well, she's labeled as an actress and also a singer. She has the range of her voice. She has a great voice, as we talked about 10 minutes ago. She has a
Allegedly.
great voice and a very and her voice is ranges. It's She has good range on her voice. I mean, if she can sing, which I think I've actually seen videos of her singing.
Yeah,
She's
she
good enough.
recently sang the national anthem at the Las Vegas Raiders game.
She sure did. Yep. You're absolutely right. Yep. And so yeah, I think that's something that she can do. She's just, I mean, it is a loss to WWE. It's great to see Lillian Garcia back, but it's also a loss.
Yeah, no.
And
All the haters on Lillian Garcia, y'all better keep your mouth shut, man. Lillian
yeah,
Garcia got us through some rough times.
we love Lillian. But yeah, man. We'll see what happens after. I wish Samantha Irvin the best, though. I really do.
Yeah. I think obviously like the automatic thing that people kind of point to is, well, she's heading to AEW. It's happening.
Right.
It's confirmed, as people would say. She's going to AEW. We don't know that yet. We don't know what is next for Samantha Irvin, and that's why I'm like, I think there's like a definitely like a we can like speculate, we can talk, chop shop, and all that kind of stuff. But as far as what she's going to do definitively, I think it's hard to kind of navigate that. I do know from like what I've seen of her not only singing, but like I think that she did like this spot a couple of years ago on I think what was it like America's Got Talent or something like one of those type of shows,
Mhm.
and she was like playing the flute, and then they were like, oh, but you can't sing though, and then she starts singing like crazy. So she's a very
Yeah,
talented
she has a
individual.
great voice. Yes, she does.
Yeah. And I'm kind of like the mind of this, like Trevor. Like, sometimes like not that I'm old, but like, like one of the things that like recently is like of getting into my late 20s that I'm like kind of realizing is like, YOLO, right? It's like you only live
Right.
once,
No, there was.
and
Huh?
like you don't need to be like no look, you don't need to be like like be no one's asking for you to be like Beyonce or Taylor Swift or like any, but like if she wants to go out there produce like some content, like get her name out there as an artist and like really go at it, like who are we to like say no or oh she's gonna fail? I think and like that's like I don't like that. Like, genuinely, I don't like it when people like insinuate that. It kind of irks me because I've seen a lot of that online. It's like, huh, good. Like there was a backlash against her was horrible. Like, people were saying disgusting things about her after her departure.
Yeah, there were. Like they've said things about the way her voice sounds. They've said things about her in general. Just absolutely horrible things that they've said about this woman who does not garner any of that. Like she probably from reports saying things I've seen, one of the sweetest women you can meet.
Yeah,
Everyone talks great about her. Everyone is upset that she's leaving. So I got to be a testament to who the person she is.
precisely. And I think like, look, she is she is an iconic talent. She added to people's like characters in a way that I think like we kind of talked about earlier when we weren't live. Sorry, chat. Um, but like she really did that. Like even like the little thing that she would do, like Chelsea Green, or
Right.
her like intro of like Roman Reigns, like the big bloodline intro. It's like she's with the Usos, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman. Like it it added so much, and it was so different than I think what anyone like has done in that role. Like you've had people like even like Justin Roberts, he's done his little Gian Moxley or Gian Cena, like or Tony Chimmel, the rated
Oh, I thought
R
you told him,
superstar.
yeah.
But like I don't know. I don't think anyone did it as or has done it, I should say, as well as Samantha Urban.
No, being one of the first women of color. Well, I can't say first woman of color because Lillian Garcia is a woman of color as
Shout out
well,
to Lillian.
and she did as well. But one of the, I guess, first Black African American women to announce for WWE. Um, it. I mean, one, it's a big thing. Two, it's like she did. I mean, she knocked it out of the park. Like she set the standard very high for any announcer after her. She really. I mean, people don't like her, and that's fine. But she is really really good at what she does.
Absolutely. And I think like no matter what she does, I think she's going to do great. Obviously, though, the question is like, do we see her popping up in AEW?
I mean, that could
Ricochet,
be a thing. Honestly, it
Ricochet
could,
did respond to a fan about this.
did he really?
Yeah, yeah, and he basically said like, "Ha ha ha, don't expect to see her in AEW," which I think has gotten a lot of people saying like, oh, "Okay, well, she's probably not doing something related to
Right.
wrestling." But
Well, still could be.
you know what? Part of me is just like, I could very well see a situation where she's like, she comes in and does like a spot. Like I could totally see her coming in doing a spot. Maybe even like for like if Ricochet has like a world title match, maybe she's like the
Right.
special guest ring announcer or something. I could see her coming in and doing like a spot. I don't think she would be like the full time person. Although a team with that would be an A tier like ring announce team with her and
Yeah.
Justin Roberts. That'd be
Oh,
crazy.
absolutely. I honestly think Justin Roberts is one of the best to ever do it. Honestly, I absolutely love Justin Roberts.
His delivery of like Kenny
His moves.
Omega his
Oh my
entrance,
god,
and now like
dude! Like it makes you feel like, of course, it's not on that level, but it kind of makes you feel like you're listening to Let's Get Ready to Rumble, my boy. It kind of gives you that feel.
yeah, yeah. Roberts definitely also has like a really like iconic like delivery too. But man, Samantha Irvin, man, like it's tough though. It is tough because I'm like, part of me is also like, I don't want to see her go because she's a staple. She's been a staple of the past couple years on WWE TV.
She really had. She definitely had. I mean, of course, Lillian Garcia can do no wrong in my eyes and in most people's eyes, but
Mm.
it's still it's still uh, Samantha Irvin. Samantha Irvin is amazing. I mean, I in my world it'd be just Samantha Irvin and Lily Garcia that announce everything for WWE, but that's just my world.
Hey man, shout out to what's her name, Alicia Taylor. Shout out to
Oh
her.
yeah, Alicia's good too. I really do like Alicia though.
Yeah, shout out to everyone out there doing their thing on the ring announce duties. Unless you're like Jim Cornette. I don't know. I don't. Did Jim Cornette do ring announcing? I hope
I don't
not.
think it
I hope
did.
not.